Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessica. I'm a woman in long-term recovery. And if you guys aren't new here, you already know all that, but I'm a certified Narcan trainer. I'm also a peer recovery specialist, and I make videos about being in recovery or dealing with your addiction if you're in active addiction, and all the stuff that goes in between that. And normally we talk about some really heavy stuff on this channel, and today I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit and kind of do something that was a little more lighthearted because it's Friday. When you guys will be seeing this, it'll be Friday. When I'm filming this, it's actually Thursday. But it's Friday, and like I said, most of my content is kind of a little heavier, so I just wanted to do something fun today and kind of give you guys a little bit more of an insight on me. So I just wanted to kind of tell you like random facts about me, and I don't have any idea of how many there are because I didn't count them. I did write them down because, you know, memory problems. But that's what today's video is going to be about. Before I forget, and if you are new here, as always, if you ever need anything, and that includes if you need to be trained on how to administer Narcan or if you need Narcan, all of my contact information is always listed in my description box below, along with some websites and 1-800 numbers. Like I always keep the suicide helpline, the link, and the helpline for SAMSHA listed in my description box. So all of that stuff is always in there, and along with the links to my social media. My DMs, my private messages on my social media is always open. I never close them off. So if you guys ever need me, or if you need somebody to talk to, or if you have any questions or anything like that, please don't ever hesitate to reach out. You can always leave me a comment on here, but if you like something a little more personal, please reach out, send me a message, ask me any questions, anything like that. I respond. As soon as I see them, I respond to them. So I just wanted to say that. And as always, don't forget to like this video. If you like it, at the end of it, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and welcome to the family. So one of the first things that I was asked to tell people when I started talking about doing this video was where do I live? And I get asked this question a lot, especially if I'm on the phone talking to people, because people that don't know where I live say that I have a thick accent. I don't hear it, but you know, it's my voice is why I don't hear it. But I live in Virginia. I've lived in Virginia all my life. I've never really had a lot of travel. I was born and raised in Virginia. Like I said, I've been here all of my life. Since I got with my boyfriend Keith, that I've been with for several years now, bless his heart, he's hanging in there. He's taken me to visit a bunch of his family because he has a very massive family, and I've gone places like Florida and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, places like that. But I was born and raised in Virginia. I've always been here. I grew up in a little bitty town that not a lot of people have heard of, and when I started, when Keith and I moved in together, actually, we moved out of that little bitty town and moved to a even smaller town. So that's where I'm from. Like I said, my whole family is from the same town, and most of us have stayed within the area. Some of us have moved out of that town, but it's all, even the towns like my brother and sisters have moved away from like the town that we were born and raised in, but we're all within, you know, 30-45 minutes of each other. So none of us have ever really moved like far away from each other. We're all pretty close to each other even now, travel wise. So, and kind of to segue into that, there are 4 of us. I have 2 brothers. One is older. He's the oldest, my older brother. And then I have a younger brother. He's the baby of the family. And I also have a younger sister. So that's my whole family. And I'm kind of stuck in the middle. So I guess you could call me the middle child, because our youngest brother, he's the baby. And so we get to pick on him about that all the time. um, Something else I can tell you about me that's fun. When I was little, a lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was growing up, if you would ask me what I wanted to be, when I was growing up, I wanted to be an FBI profiler or a medical examiner. I wanted to be, I really, 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 really wanted to be an FBI profiler. I wanted to be the one that went after like serial killers and could go and look at the crime scenes and, you know, and give local police officers or whoever the profile that would help them catch the bad guys. I've been fascinated with true crime, as morbid as that sounds, for as long as I can remember. I still am to this day. And I don't know. I don't remember what it was that kind of kicked that off and made me want to do that, or, you know, I don't remember what like spurred that in me and made me want to want to be an FBI profiler or to work in that field. But for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be to work in that field, or to have, you know, to do something along those lines. And if I couldn't be an FBI profiler, I wanted to be a medical examiner. So I wanted to be the person that, you know, after you passed away, they would bring your body to me, and I would be the one that would do the autopsy and write it up and be able to tell your family what happened to you. I just have always thought that that was so interesting, to be able to know enough about the human body to be able to open somebody up, as morbid as that sounds, sorry. And, you know, to just be able to tell, you know, what happened to you your entire life by looking at your body. That just fascinates me. It always has. I don't get grossed out by watching videos of, you know, people having surgeries or anything like that. And my dad's the same way. He watches all kinds of stuff that other people think is gross, and I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him. It's just so interesting to me. Like I said, I don't know what it is about it, but it's always been something that's interesting to me. Obviously, if you know anything about me, that's not the path that that my life went down. And now I can't work for the FBI because you can't work for the FBI if you have any felonies on your record. But I'm perfectly happy with the way that my life is now. And, you know, that's just not where God wanted me to go. So, you know, I'm okay with that, but I still think all that stuff is cool. And that kind of leads me to the next thing I was going to tell you guys is I really am obsessed with true crime. I watch YouTubers about it. My favorite YouTubers to watch about true crime are Stephanie Harlow. She just started a new YouTube channel called Crime Weekly that she does with Derek Levasseur. I love watching her. Sometimes I don't agree with the way she like talks about certain people, like drug addicts. But the way she presents the story and how deep she goes into it and all the research that she does, I love that. I love watching Bailey Sarian because she does makeup while she does it, and I love makeup. So there's another fun fact about me. I'm not as good at it as most people are, but I love doing it. But I love true crime stuff. It just, I don't know, the way people's brain works. Serial killers like John Wayne Gacy, you know, Ed Gein, all the big serial killers that people automatically know of. You know, I know tons of useless information about them. I've got all kinds of books about them. You know, it's a morbid fascination, but it's one that a lot of people have. So, but I've always been like that. I remember when I was younger, my mom used to take me and my older brother, because we lived with her. We didn't, my parents split up when I was younger. She would take us to the library with her because she's a big reader. And I remember, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember when she let me go from like the kids section in the library to the young adult section, and then over into the adult section because I read at a higher level than how old I was. And I found Stephen King, and oh man. And then started letting me, she let me bring home my first Stephen King book. He's my favorite author. And after she realized that I was in love with Stephen King and that I was going to read that kind of content, she started letting me read true crime books. And gosh, I just devoured everything in that section. I read so many of those books when I was younger, so that's probably where that came from. Thanks, Mom. She'll probably never watch any of my videos, but that's okay. I love stuff like that. It's just, and I love reading. I feel horrible for the families and the loved ones of their victims. I don't get a kick out of like what they've done. That part of it repulses me. It just fascinates me how their mind works, and reading what happened to them in their early life and things like that. That is the part of it that fascinates me. So, don't think I'm some sicko that gets a kick out of doing morbid things to people like they do. I just, just learning about people's brains and how they work in any aspect of life, that stuff fascinates me. So that's, man, I ticked off a bunch on my list with that, like Stephen King being my favorite author. Reading, I'm always been a big reader. You can see this stack of books behind me. I have another big stack over here. Keith, bless his heart, when we moved into this house, he let me have this room as an office. When his youngest son moved out and moved in with his mom, he let me have this room as an office. So we have this little odd shaped room in our house that kind of didn't fit as anything. And he said, well, we'll just turn that one into your library. And so we call it the library now because I have so many books. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it has 4 bookcases in it now, and they're stacked full. I could probably put more in there. I just have so many books. I love them. And I do read on a Kindle. I'm surprised it's not laying here. And I also read on an iPad. I have a Kindle app on my iPad that my mom gave me. I read on my phone. Like, I read all the time. I'm one of those people that just can't, if I'm sitting in a doctor's office, I'll pick up whatever there is. I'm constantly reading. I've just always been like that. When I was growing up, we weren't allowed to watch TV in my house. But we were allowed to read. So it's just ingrained in me to read a lot. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys that's kind of weird about me? I sleep with my socks on, which is something that Keith thinks is really weird about me. And a lot of times in the middle of the night, if I get hot, I never used to do it when I slept by myself, but now that I actually sleep in a bed with another person, Keith puts off so much heat at night that I get hot. So I will pull my feet out of my socks in the middle of the night, and Keith will find them at the end of the bed that he picks on me about. But so when I'm going to do laundry, I have to take my hand underneath the sheet at the end of the bed and dig my socks out sometimes. But I sleep with socks on. I didn't realize that was a thing. And that other people didn't do that, and that was weird until Keith and I started dating, and he was like, you sleep with your socks on? So yes, I sleep with my socks on. I love to swim, but I'm scared of water. Yeah, I have a lot of weird things like that about me. I love the color blue, but I will not eat or drink anything that's blue. I can't explain it. It's irrational. I don't know. It's like how people have irrational fears of like insects, bees, or whatever. I don't know. It's like that. I love blue. I do. Like, it's one of my favorite colors to paint with or write with or wear. I love wearing blue because I feel really pretty and confident when I wear blue. But I will not drink or eat anything that's blue. No M&Ms when my dad and I are together, and we both love M&Ms. I make my dad eat all the blue M&Ms in the bag. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Let's see. What else can I tell you guys that's weird about me to put out here on the friggin' internet for everybody to see for the rest of my life? I never believed in ghosts or paranormal activity until Keith and I started dating. And really I didn't really start believing it until we moved into the house that we live in now. And we have all kinds of paranormal activity that happens in our house. That's like crazy. Stuff moving on its own. Doors opening and closing. Just the crazy stuff. So we have a, knock on wood, friendly ghost that lives in our house or something that's unexplained. So yeah, that's a weird fact about me. Let's see. What else can I tell you? That's almost all of them that I wrote down. I'm only 5'4". I'm kind of short. This is a harder video to film than what I thought it was going to be, because it's hard to come on the internet and just tell people about yourself. That's harder than what you think it is, actually. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Yeah. That's really, when I started making the list, I had trouble like writing stuff down. And if you want to know why I had to make a list, I have to make a list when I do videos because I have memory problems. And if I don't make a list, then I can't remember what I'm going to talk about. I can remember like a vague outline, but I missed a lot of points, and it will be like a very random video, and it will be all over the place, and nobody wants to watch that. So, but I did decide that no matter how insane this video was, that I was not going to edit it. So whatever you guys are seeing today is the raw, uncut version of this. But I hope that it was fun for you guys, because I mean, I can tell you all kinds of stuff about me, but there is a lot of stuff that comes out in my other videos that you guys already know. Like, you guys know that I love pens, and that I have a lot of them. You know, that I love to paint, and that I doodle or draw a lot. You know. So, some of the stuff about me you guys already know. And what I would like to do in the future is, if you guys would be interested, or if you guys follow me on one of my other social media, I think Instagram is the easiest place to do it on, but it's to like put up a poll or whatever, and you guys ask me questions, stuff that you would like to know about me, and do it that way, because it's really hard to just sit down and like make up a list of things that you just want to come on and tell random people on the internet, because it kind of feels like you're bragging about yourself, and that's not something that I feel comfortable doing. So that's all I have for today, because this was harder than what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. So I'm going to quit before I just go rambling on for the next couple of minutes. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching this video. As always, if you like it, please hit that thumbs up button and let me know. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down button and let me know that too. If you're not subscribed, hit that big red subscribe button, because I'd love to have you here. For all my new ones, I'm so happy to have you guys. And for all my people who have been with me from the beginning, I love you all so much. And your support and continued support means the world to me. You know it does. And I wouldn't be here without all of you. stay safe, you guys. Take care of each other. Be nice to each other. If you are still in active addiction and using, please be safe. Please test your supplies. Please use safe supplies. If you need help getting safe supplies, testing your supplies, anything like that, if you need help in any way, shape, or form, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Like I said at the beginning of the video, all of my contact information is always listed in all of my description boxes of all of my videos. I'm on all the social media platforms. Please don't hesitate to reach out. If you're not in my local area, I will do everything I can to find you help in the area that you are in. I've been there. I've been through whatever it is you're going through, more than likely. And if not, I'll do whatever I can to help you either way. So that's all I have for right now. You guys have a great day. Look, my light just changed because I'm getting ready to get a big storm outside. So this is a perfect time for me to end. But you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you. I've made my decision about changing my upload schedule, so I'm just going to leave it. But I will see you guys next week, for sure on Wednesday, if not before then. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Be nice to each other, okay? I will see you guys next time. Bye.